Hi guys, today's video is about the fight between Tristan and Gawain against the Chaos Beast. The percentage of subscribers compared to views here is pretty low, so if you like the video, please consider subscribing and giving it a like. And now, let's get started. It all starts in chapter 119, when Rosebank, this woman right here, uses her Chaos Staff to fuse Schwartz and his companions into this giant monster, which we'll be calling the Chaos Beast. Tristan takes the initiative and advances on the beast, but even its tail, equipped with some stingers that are probably best avoided, is enough to stop his attack and strike him hard, sending him crashing to the ground. Lancelot is occupied with another matter, so Tristan and the others have to step up. He keeps up the offensive with his sword, but the fused monster also has a sword and is skilled enough to block all of Tristan's attacks. Tristan questions him, asking, "Don't you have any pride as a Demon Clan member?" But he's hesitant, because back when Schwartz wiped the floor with him, Schwartz made it clear that he himself didn't have any pride either. Because of all this reflection in the middle of the fight, Tristan gets a solid punch from the Chaos Beast, who then rushes in to finish him off. But Heian stops it by spawning these hands from the ground to grab the monster's legs, causing it to fall. Isolde is also there, landing some solid mace hits. These aren't just normal hits, though. Each one creates a spark that soon explodes. She jumps away just before the explosions go off. A great moment for the good guys here, but it doesn't last long. A random dude with a bow and arrow shoots Isolde, then Kion. Now our boy Donnie steps in to help. He grabs the archer with his telekinesis and starts spinning him around, but somehow, the dude still manages to place his swords at Donnie's neck and starts a flurry of consecutive slashes. And, even though he only manages to graze Donnie's face, that's enough to activate his magic, petrification, and the name speaks for itself. Now Nasiens wants to help Donnie, but another evil dude blocks him. But we immediately cut to Anne, who's still clashing with her opponent. But this isn't a one-on-one fight. Another guy tries to catch her off guard. She dodges it fairly easily with a backflip, and while talking about how she wouldn't be defeated, gets grabbed from behind and immobilized. The enemy declares that they will be the winners, and that Percival's team will disband that day. Things are looking really bad for the Percival gang. But Anne has a trick up her sleeve. She pretends to surrender, asking where Percival was taken and how to get him back. All the Camelot dudes tell their own lie about Percival's whereabouts. And this was actually a really smart use of Anne's magic. Gotta give her credit for that. The problem is, the Chaos Beast is still there. It whips Anne and sends her flying, while Tristan is still propped up against a wall, maybe even unconscious. He's doing absolutely nothing at this point. But now the focus is on him once again. Tristan is waking up, and Schwartz, who's still trapped somewhere inside the monster, tells Tristan to call for the Demon Lord, Zeldris, because maybe, just maybe, he could defeat them. This really shows how strong the Chaos Beast is, since even Schwartz isn't sure Zeldris could handle it. Sometimes I do underestimate chaos. Schwartz laments the fact that he couldn't protect Percival and the others, but Tristan wants to solve this himself without calling the Demon Lord. Honestly, I think that's a smart move. Imagine how long it would take to go there, warn Zeldris, and get him back. So, Tristan attacks the Chaos Monster again, but once again, he's struck down. This time, he barely manages to recover before the beast attacks him again, breathing fire at him. Tristan lost once again. At the same time, Nasiens, who was helping Anne, lets his guard down and gets petrified. Things are getting even worse. Now the Camelot guys are about to kill the petrified ones, but Gawain interferes, telling them to stop. And for some reason, the enemy actually stops. I don't know why he hesitated. He could have just finished Donnie off. But since Donnie's part of the main cast, he gets to live another day. Gawain then breaks free from her magical restraints in her sun form and easily takes out the enemy minions. These were powerful minions, by the way. Now she's ready to help Tristan against the beast. There. Tristan is doubting his ability to win this fight because he feels he cannot measure up to his father or his mother. He believes he is inadequate since he is not a pure member of either the Demon Clan or the Goddess Clan. According to him, he has washed out of both. Hearing this, Gawain steps in and gives Tristan some life advice. She tells him that if he doesn't know who he is, he can't reach out to others or love them, and since they're both washouts, they'll have to climb their way to the top together. After that, Gawain delivers a powerful explosive punch to the beast and invites Tristan to show them the spirit and pride of a washout. The beast tries to attack Gawain with flames, but obviously, that doesn't work. It then tries to strike her with its stinger tail, but Gawain grabs it and uses it to knock the beast down. Even while down, the chaos creature launches a powerful attack at Gawain, but this time, Tristan is there to back her up. Showing some development, he says, "My father is himself, my mother is herself, and I am me." Even though he's heard this before, for some reason when Gawain said it, it finally made sense to him. Our boy is growing, but no time to celebrate. The creature is back on the offensive. Gawain uses her passionate sun attack, but the beast tanks it like it's nothing. She suggests Tristan use the transformation he used back in the kingdom, his demon form. But he refuses, knowing he'll lose control if he does. Gawain just shrugs it off like, "Oh yeah, just forget it then." The beast, completely unharmed, gets smashed in the face by a heavy punch and then takes Tristan's shooting star attack. But somehow, it still manages to grab Gawain. Thinking fast, Tristan creates a huge flash to stun the creature. Now it's time for Gawain to teach Tristan how to use his powers. The plan: Tristan keeps firing his stars, but at the same time, he needs to unleash his darkness. Because when darkness and light cancel each other out, they generate an immense amount of power. He follows through, and when both forces collide, they explode, obliterating the chaos creature. Now, Tristan and Gawain are completely drained of magic, collapsing to the ground, exhausted. But somehow, the chaos beast is still alive. It prepares a magical sphere to destroy the open door to Camelot. Tristan, barely able to move, has one swing left in him. He asks to be teleported in front of the attack, and Gawain hesitates but does it. Once he's there, he uses full counter. And finally, the creature is finished. The other villains were already taken down effortlessly by Gawain in the beginning. The fights between Lancelot and Nanashi and Percival versus Mortlock are covered in separate videos. So if you watched this far, you probably liked the video. Please consider giving it a like and subscribing to the channel. Thank you all, and that's it for today.